Do you ever give up when the going gets tough? You don't get going when the tough gets going? Well, here I have a solution for you. It's persistence, the idea of not giving up. And I'll be tackling this issue in a psychological way. Not just psychological based on my understanding, but based on literature, like actual evidence. First, let's start off with the growth mindset. This is an incredible concept developed by Carol Dweck. And the basic premise is that whenever you do work that is more difficult and progressively make it more difficult, what ends up happening is your mind expands. So, to kind of like rephrase, it's basically the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work gradually. So it's very important to have this mindset because it empowers you to view challenges as obstacles, as opportunities to grow, rather than just like these things you just cannot ever get past. So an example would be just if you experience some type of like delay, maybe like for a payment, maybe somehow like some plan that you've made has just completely been torn apart. What you can basically do instead of just dwelling upon your failure, you just develop a different pathway. You find a different way to deal with the situation. Because the reality is, the bigger problems you solve, the more neural pathways you develop, which end up making every failure that you experience a means towards becoming smarter and stronger. Because a failure is only a failure when you give up. When you give up, that's when you've accepted that you are a failure. So, are you a fan of being a failure? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Moving forward, I would like to actually define like the word resilience, which is just as I've written in my notes, the psychological strength to cope with stress and hardship. How do you develop this stress tolerance, this ability to deal with hardship? You have to put yourself through it more often, willingly. I don't care, man. Like, if there's something you don't want to do, which you can easily do, just do it. Unless it's illegal and gonna put you in multiple years of jail, then please don't do it. Otherwise, what's stopping you? Except for this little guy here, this little thing we call mind. Sometimes you need to tell your mind to mind itself, just leave you the hell alone. And more than that, instead of just thinking, just take action. The more action that you take, the more resilience you develop. And the more resilience you develop, the more success comes to you. Like anything, even me making this video is just purely taking action at a time where perhaps I wouldn't normally want to. So yeah, that's what I would define resilience as. And like other ways you can kind of methodically just develop more resilience would be like maybe having a goal in mind, something you haven't achieved ever, like maybe saving a certain amount, I don't know, maybe 10,000. You decide, okay, this money can be saved here, this money can be saved here. Maybe I could invest in this like investment, whatever it might be. Look at these, make a goal and kind of reverse engineer it so that eventually you find a way to acquire that goal step by step. And just the whole process of doing that will develop you more resilience. In some cases, it actually is better to pivot, to take a different approach to dealing with a circumstance or an issue that you're experiencing. You know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. To add on to that, if it's broke, if you keep trying it, you're a joke. That's not the most eloquent saying, but it is very true. Stop kidding yourself trying something that has been repeatedly failing you. Pivot, switch your angle, view it from a different lens, a different angle, and maybe, just maybe, you will find the solution. And this solution will be far superior. If you find yourself to be like in a rut and you can no longer persist, take a walk, think of other things, and you will find just through your subconscious mind just operating, some type of solution will just come out of nowhere. You can't even like point out exactly how it would come to you, but just somewhere in the deep underlyings of your subconscious, you find a solution. So, yeah, pivot, and you can find a solution just like that. It's happened to me so many times, man. To kind of cut and put an end or a conclusion to this video, just an idea of what to take away. Through having this growth mindset, resilience, and this ability to just like pivot and just make the most of a situation that is suboptimal, you can basically tackle any challenge and just not give up. The whole premise of this video: don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. You have to remember that anytime any person has achieved anything great, there are two things: you need time and tenacity, ruthless tenacity. So don't give up, man. That breakthrough, your life altering permanently for goodness, is just right around the corner. I'll leave you guys with this. Success is right around the corner. Don't freaking stop. I dare you to stop and stay a loser for the rest of your life. For those who don't want to give up, subscribe. Because I will be posting videos like this very often. I have to. With the situation that I'm currently in life, I have to. It's the best way for me to give a spreading, like to spread awareness of a message which I think can make the world a better place. It serves my purpose to help you. And if this has helped you, click that subscribe button, like, and yeah, come here for more. That sounded